Yes. This is a yummy one, cheese stuffed shells. It's super easy and yummy. And do you know who would love this one, this recipe?
Is it one of my friends?
Yes.
London.
So Riley, one of her best friends from school, is a vegetarian.
And this is a vegetarian recipe.
It is.
With no meat.
No meat. It's all cheese and sauce and no meat. So this is a great recipe if you have friends that are coming over for dinner that are vegetarian. It's also good if you're just doing a meatless Monday and don't want to include meat. What we're going to do though is we're doing two parts. So we're going to make this first, the cheese stuffed shells, and then later this evening we're going to make lemon chicken to go with it, lemon chicken on the side. So we have these amazing lemons. Let me grab one. We have these amazing lemons that our cousin Laura and Gracie, they gave to us. They're just so flavorful. They're huge. They're awesome. In addition to muffins and lemon cake, we've been trying to think, what else can we use these lemons for?
Muffins?
Lemon muffins, but lemon chicken. We're going to do lemon chicken to go with our pasta. So what's nice about this recipe is you can make it ahead. And I'm all for things that we can make ahead while Gage is napping or while Tessa's outside and we have a little bit of time. We can throw this together, have it set aside, and then later this evening when we're ready to eat dinner, just have to pop it in the oven and then we can do our chicken and it's easy peasy. Yeah. So in this bowl, we have 2 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese. Riley's gonna use her Curious Chef spoon to mix our ingredients. We have about 2.5 cups of shredded Asiago Parmesan blend, which is one of our go-to blends. So we're gonna add that. Riley, go ahead. Just add that to our existing cheese. Perfect. Great job.
It doesn't want to come out.
There it goes. You can use your fingers. We've already washed our hands thoroughly, so we are good.
And I'm gonna go and get my apron on.
Oh, Riley's gonna get her apron on. While you're doing that, I'll let everyone else know what we have. We have breadcrumbs. We have just about a 1/3 cup of regular unseasoned breadcrumbs. We have our seasonings here, which is just your typical Italian seasoning blend. We have basil, oregano, parsley, some garlic powder, and salt and pepper. So we have our seasonings. As always, our seasonings are pretty much to taste. So go a little crazy if you really like a basil-y flavor or oregano flavor. You can totally do your seasonings at your discretion, as light or heavy as you want to go. We also have our sour cream here. Our sour cream, we have about 4 tablespoons of sour cream. And then we have approximately 20 ounces of ricotta cheese, just plain original ricotta cheese. So we are going to add all of this together into our cheese mixture and just stir it together nice. Do you want me to scoop it out for you? Okay. Get that all in there. I'll take this. You can add the sour cream and then we'll mix it up and then add our seasonings. Again, super easy meal to have on a weeknight when you have a busy schedule and a lot going on. You can make it ahead. Thank you.
Also, don't forget this.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to stir around a bit before we add the next ingredient.
Yes, and can I make a suggestion for the top? So if you go all the way to the bottom and do like a slow, see how we're kind of getting everything all mixed in? So go to the bottom and then kind of mix it.
But you don't want any to fall out.
We don't want any to fall out, that's true. You're doing a really good job. So I think what we're gonna do is Riley's helping me mix all the ingredients and get everything together. And then if Tessa and Mac want to, they can come in and help us stuff the shells, because that's the fun part, is stuffing the shells. We also did the shells in advance. So we have our seashell, yummers. We have our seashell pasta noodles. We just cook them exactly like it told us on the box. So put them in boiling water for 9 minutes, add a little olive oil, a little salt, drain it, put it in cold water so that the kids can handle it without burning themselves, and we are good to go. So Riley got this mixed very well. I'm just gonna give it a couple more good mixes. We want all the cheese flavors all blended together so that none of our shells miss out on a portion of the cheese. Okay, do you want to add the breadcrumbs?
Okay.
Mix it all in there. Good job. Then I thought we could use your Curious Chef scooper to make little scoops to put inside the shells.
Okay.
Good idea?
Mm-hmm.
Can I add the seasonings or you're going to do that too?
I'm going to do that too.
Oh, okay. Good, good.
Do you want to stir a little bit?
Yeah, let me stir a little bit. How about I stir, get this folded in really nice, and then you add the seasonings
Okay.
while I'm
I'll
stirring.
put this in the sink.
You put that in the sink. Good, good. It's nice and mixed. All right, now you go ahead and add these seasonings, please. It already smells good. I can smell the basil and oregano. Yum, yum.
I'll add a little by little.
Oh. Mom's getting crazy with the cheese mixture.
I add little by little so every bit gets some seasoning.
Right. We don't
If you
want
put
one
it-
bite to have
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah. If we put it all at one time, then you would only taste it in one bite. And
Yeah.
it would not taste
It would not taste good. No. And then the rest of it would be bland and yucky, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why I'm doing little by little. So it gets all mixed in
Yeah.
and has all the flavors.
All the good flavors. Absolutely. Eating a mixture. Okay.
It's
so
so good.
It is good. I told you. Okay, so
Oh, I told you.
you told me? Okay, so this is really easy. I'm gonna do one and then I'm gonna let you do some, okay? So
How do you stuff the shell?
I'll show you. Let's move our big spoon out of the way. We're gonna take your little scooper and just, yeah, it's like a tablespoon.
Yeah, but it's not.
Right, well, we're using your scooper, but it's about the same amount as a tablespoon. And
Oh my
then-
gosh. I can't even open it.
There we go. And you know what? Actually, I just remembered what I'm going to do first before we start laying our shells out is,
We need to put our sauce in the pan.
do you want to do this or you want me to?
Me.
Okay, let me tell you what we're going to do first. We're not going to dump it all. We just want to put like a thin layer to coat the bottom.
Okay, let me move it closer to me.
Let me move this over here.
This over here.
Okay, and then we can move this all back when we're ready. But right there. And then just take a little bit and kind of drizzle it down. Yeah, and you know what we can do too? I just thought of another Curious Chef.
Oh yeah.
So here, let's do this. Go like this, put a big scoop,
Okay.
and then you can spread it around. Yeah. And then how about you do that and I add some more for you? Because we don't want it to be too
thin.
right, not too
To
thin.
where you can't taste it.
Let me let you do this. Get some over there.
And everywhere.
Okay.
And I'll spread it in.
Good job.
And you do some more of the shell.
So then, see, we got our nice little shell stuffed here. And we're just gonna we're gonna line our whole pan with it.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, the timer went off. The shells were in the oven for 40 minutes. I sprinkled the remaining mozzarella cheese on top, covered it with foil. Now it's going back into the oven for about 10 minutes. We're gonna take it out. We're just gonna let it sit and just get cheesy and gooey and cool down enough to eat. And while this is cooling, we're gonna go ahead and do our lemon chicken. So I'm excited. It's gonna be a great meal, a great dish. One thing that I did not mention earlier, it is on the recipe on our Instagram, so you can definitely catch all the steps there. But one thing I didn't mention when Riley and I were constructing our dish full of the shells is that we take the sauce to coat the dish, then we construct our shells. Before we put on the shredded cheese on top, we do want to take the rest of the sauce that we were using and pour it on. So, wanted to make sure if you're just watching and not looking at our Instagram that you did catch that other step of adding the sauce to it. So, we're gonna put this back in 10 minutes. Moving on to our lemon chicken. We're back for the second part of our cooking segment to do the lemon chicken portion. I have Gage with me. He just woke up from a little nap and he's gonna help me get everything ready. But this second part is so super easy. The girls are outside playing. I've got our chicken cut up into little tenders. And I have our lemons cut, these beautiful lemons, and some fresh garlic cloves. I'm not chopping the garlic. I'm gonna actually leave them in cloves to saute and prepare the chicken. And I have all of our seasonings for the chicken. So I have salt, pepper, paprika, parsley, just all of our favorites, a little onion powder. I had everything in a little dish because I usually separate everything out when I season. And then Tessa and Mac told me they wanted to help with the chicken part. So isn't that how it goes? The first part was supposed to be the fun, interactive part where the girls could stuff the shells and get their hands dirty and have a good time. Tessa and Mac didn't want anything to do with that, but now we're at the chicken portion and now is when they want to help. So that's just how it goes. That's cooking with kids, is being flexible and they're unpredictable. So I took the seasonings that I had prepared for Riley to sprinkle on the chicken, and instead I just divided it into 3 small dishes. So now when the girls are done playing, which should be very soon, they can come in, they can sprinkle the seasonings over the chicken, feel like they were a part of the meal. And then I'll put the chicken in the pan to saute. Since Riley's the older, more responsible one of the group, I'm gonna let her flip the chicken over a couple times with her special tongs. And then we'll add the lemons and the garlic, and that's it. It'll be delicious. We'll bring out our shells that we prepared earlier and we will have an amazing dinner, huh, bud? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna tell the girls to come on in about 5 or 10 minutes and they can help and we'll get ready to get dinner on. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why does Tessa always say yuck?
Yuck. Because I heard that from a museum.
You heard that at the museum?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Tessa went to a museum.
I went to it and it said, when I went to it with Gam and then the museum said yuck.
Really?
I didn't say yuck. It's food is supposed to say yuck and everything.
Okay. So, the timer just went off our oven. No.
I'm just teasing.
You're just teasing. Okay. The timer just went off on our oven. So that means the last 10 minutes of our pasta shells cooked and it's done. So we're going to take those out of the oven. I'm watching. Perfect. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil. Okay. Wait till Riley's done.
I still have some.
It's okay if you still have some. We don't want to get overly
Mom,
crazy with the
got
seasoning.
more.
I see you have a lot more. Okay, how about this? Everyone gets one more seasoning area. Okay, Tess, last one. Good. Pixie, please be quiet.
I'm going to do all of it.
Okay, how about just a couple more pinches? Okay, good. Otherwise, guys, it's going to be too salty and too seasony and it's not going to taste good.
Lemon. I want to eat my lemon. I want to eat my lemon. No, thanks. I don't like them.
All right, so everything is out of the oven and plated and looking absolutely fantastic. I have our lemon chicken and our cheese stuffed shells right here, ready to go. Travis is not home from work yet, so I think I'm gonna put some foil on this and cover it up for him, and he could have a nice little meal when he gets home. The girls and I are probably gonna tackle the shells though, because I can't wait. I'm starving and these just look amazing. So thank you as always for coming by our channel, for taking a look, for liking. Please subscribe to our channel. We so greatly appreciate it. All of our recipes can be found at nowserving.cooking. That's our Instagram page. So check us out for updates, pictures, photos, recipes, all kinds of good stuff. So thanks again. Have a great night.